owing a presidential election year. Theodore Roosevelt will not seek re-election because of a previous campaign promise not to succeed himself. Roosevelt endorses his Secretary of War, William Howard Taft. While Taft would have preferred to be Chief Justice of the United States, he accepts his party's nomination to run against the Democrat, William Jennings Bryan. Taft will campaign throughout the country, vigorously defending his party against Bryan's charge that the Republicans are anti-labor and pro-business.
The identity of the interest of the capitalist, the farmer, the businessman, and the wage earner in the security and profit of investment cannot be too greatly emphasized. I submit to those most interested, the wage earners, the farmers, and the businessmen, whether the introduction into power of the Democratic Party with Mr. Bryan at its head and with the business destruction that it openly advocates as a remedy for present evils will bring about the needed confidence for the restoration of prosperity.
Bryan also attacked Taft's own role in the Philippines and the administration's foreign policy in general as imperialistic. In Bryan's own words,
imperialism is the policy of an empire, and an empire is a nation embracing different peoples living under different forms of government. The Republican Party has never dared to admit its imperialistic purpose, and yet it is administering a colonial policy upon a theory utterly opposed to the theory of self-government. Only by steadfast adherence to the traditions of our country. Thus our financial interests, as well as our political duties, lead us to renew our attachment to the Declaration of Independence and to the doctrines of the Fathers. A republic can have no subject. It can have no colony. The fruits of imperialism, be they bitter or sweet, must be left to the children of monarchy. This is the one creed of which the citizens of a republic may not partake. It is the voice of the serpent, and not the voice of God, that bids us eat.
Taft's response was,
the Republican Party has pursued consistently the policy originally adopted with respect to the dependencies which came to us as a result of the Spanish War. The material prosperity of Puerto Rico and the progress of its inhabitants towards better conditions in respect to comfort of living and education should make every American proud that this nation has been an efficient instrument in bringing happiness to 1 million people. In Cuba, the provisional government established in order to prevent a bloody revolution has so administered affairs and initiated the necessary laws as to make it possible to turn back the island to the lawfully elected officers of the Republic in February next. We are engaged in the Philippines in a great missionary work that does our nation honor and is certain to promote in the most effective way the influence of Christian civilization. It is cowardly to lay down the burden until our purpose is achieved.